Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Stamp with Michelle Pepper. Thank you for joining me today. It's Wednesday, the 1st of July. Happy month of July. So, so as per always, I have two projects to show you today, and I will show you the product that I'm highlighting today. Okay, and that is, everything's not straight, sorry. Let me just see how this is going to do it. That will probably do for now. What do you think? Okay, that will probably do for now. So you can't probably see it because of the little light thing. But here we are. We've got Swirls of Magic embossing folder. So this is a new product just released from our July online exclusive. So Stampin Up has a range of products that you can see in our catalogs. So our current catalog, so we have 3 publications each year. Our current one is May to August, and that's what our printed catalog is. But every month we do have online exclusive. So this one came out in July, and starting from today, I believe you can purchase it now. Swirls of Magic. So just a really oversized embossing folder. Oh, it's quite big. What size does it say? 6 by 8.5 inch. So, or 15.2 centimeter by 21.6 centimeter. So that's how big this embossing folder is, okay? This is not a 3D one. So anyway, I am going to show you a couple of ways to use this. So let me pull in our first project. So let's have a look. First project is, there's the kit. So for those of you who are new, welcome. Thanks for joining me today. I offer these kits, so every week I show you a couple of projects, that I do. In the video, we'll do it from beginning to end, and I offer that kit to you this week if you place an order with me. So if you're in New Zealand, you can purchase from me Stampin' Up products. Otherwise, if you're overseas, then as per Stampin' Up policy, we don't sell to overseas people, so you will have to find your local demo. But anyone can watch the video, so that's all good. And so if you're watching, that would be wonderful if you can give me a thumbs up and share it with others. Okay. Hello, Ruby. Thanks for coming. I see there are 2 people watching, so I don't know who the other person is because it doesn't show up. Anyway, we're going to do this, all right? So very simply, we've got our card base. I know it's really bright. So if it's not for you, but you're getting the kit, just think of it how you're sending it to other people. So maybe you might not like it, but maybe your recipient will really like it. Oops, I don't know what happened here. This has come off the, I'm just slowly peeling it off. Okay, it came off the acetate sheet that it was in. So we've got 3 stars. And so we've got 2 sheets of identical size of basic white. All right. And then it's lemon lime twist. That's the color that we're going for. It's really, really bright. And then we're going to keep one. I'm going to put it on the side. Okay, I'm going to put this on here for now. And we're going to just go through this and simply going to, now I think when I give this to you, your kit, it will come already embossed. I could be mean and say it comes not embossed, and then you have to purchase the embossing folder so that you can emboss it. But truly, seriously, on all occasions, you can use whatever embossing folder if you didn't have them. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you. I didn't have it already embossed because I wanted to show you how easy it is in case you are new brand new to crafting and you are wondering what embossing folder and what embossing is, this is dry embossing, so it just uses a folder, and you put it through your cutting machine. So so it all varies, but this is the Stampin' Up one. So it's like you put the base plate 1, and then you have 2 of the plate 3. Okay, these are plate 3, and I'm just going to put that on here like so, and there you have it. And you're just going to run this through. So I'm going to quickly run this through. Oh, shall I bring it over here? I can bring it over here, kind of show you. Not sure if you can see it well. Oops. Okay, hang on. I need my handle. Okay, so I need my handle. So, oops, it's going left-handed, but that's all right. I can do this. I can do this. All right, so just running it through. It's quite a tight sandwich with this one. Also because my plates are quite old and bowed, as you can see. They're not flat anymore. See what I mean? I'll show you. Just put it down on the ground for now. See how it is quite bowed and it's not straight, so it kind of just does a little bit of it adds to the bulk a little bit. So, but all it is that, and you've got such a nice embossed piece. Love the colors you have used in this card. Hey Grace, thanks for joining me. You are a bright person then, I take it. Alright, so we've got this. Now you can do it both ways. I think when I did the sample, yes, I do know. When I did the sample, I actually blend all the colors on first before I embossed it. But I tested this out, and yes, we can actually do it this way as well. So I thought that's great, because that means I can give it to you embossed already. Okay, and then now you get to choose whether you want the embossed side, so the swirlies are raised, but if you turn it over, the swirlies are indented, so it's going in, so it's what we call debossed. Yeah, so, but we're going to do this way because I'm going to show you trick. So I'm blending these wonderful bright colors. It's winter here after all in New Zealand. So just going with Berry Burst, Granny Apple Green, and Blueberry Bushel. I love Blueberry Bushel and Berry Burst together because they make this really cool purpley color. So do like them together. And yeah, let's do it. So I have one blending brush for each one. Okay, so that's the blue. Oops, actually I probably don't need any more. So let me just put them out here. I think I have enough on my brush that I don't need to add anymore, so I'll just then put them up here, and then we'll go through, we'll just do this. I think I did start with a light, but it really doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to go, and you can go as dark as you like or as light as you want. Okay, so I'm just going to do that, and maybe here. Ooh. So if you seen my if you had seen my social media post, you would have seen that there was a little accident this morning. I was just driving along, you know, like, and musing, and was actually quite grateful that, oh wow, the traffic was actually quite light today. Usually for some reason Wednesdays can be quite a heavy traffic morning. I go pick up my auntie and take her to her work on Wednesdays, and so yeah, so I was running a little bit late, but and then I was thinking, oh no, because it's notorious for traffic on Wednesday. So anyway, it turned out that it was actually quite good, and I was thinking, oh, I'm not going to be that late after all to pick her up, and I was quite chuffed about that. And then next minute, there was a bang, and it was like, and impact. And I was like, what? You know, and I felt my back kind of, you know, like jut forward and back, kind of, yeah, a little bit as well. So I was thinking, oh no, that's not what I want, you know, because I was like, it's Wednesday, I have life to do. So anyway, so something like that, okay? So, and then, so yeah, you can blend it a little bit more if you want. Like we can do a little bit more blending here, more if we wanted to, but yeah, it's just like, I'm just going to leave it, okay? You can go to town when it's yours. And then I'm just going to grab some sandpaper or sanding block, okay? And then just start doing that, so then you can see the white a little bit more. Okay, so that's why I wanted it to use on the raised side. So that just kind of, so you can do this several ways. You can achieve this kind of effect several ways. You can use, you can ink up your embossing folder with white ink, which would be very messy, or you can do it with embossing powder. Yeah, so you swipe the Versamark ink on the embossing powder, and then once you've run through it, then you pour your white powder on here, and then you heat emboss it, and you get the white. You'll get the white. So hopefully that makes sense. Won't have time to show it today, but just thought I'll give you a verbal instruction on that one. Otherwise, you can do it this way. So let me just cross that. I don't know what that is. So yeah, so now you can have all these white pieces showing. Now it doesn't do it so much on my stars though. So if I wanted my stars to be more white, and yeah, so it gets really messy with all the paper shavings. So yeah, so you can go as dark as you like this one is a lot deeper in the color. Okay, so but I'm just going to show a contrast. And then now, so if you wanted those to be whiter, then what you need to do is I just grabbed a block, and then I grabbed my white ink refill, and I just put a dab there. It's quite thick. These are the little things that you don't think about getting, you know, because we're so enamored with the stamp sets, the dies, you know, and everything. But actually all these little things like the refills, the tools, you know, they're just really handy to have and can change things a bit. So then what do we have here? So we've got, this is an old Wing of Stella, so I keep them for things like this. Pick up the brush, using the brush to pick it up, and then I just paint it. Yeah. So just paint it white. Hopefully you can see that. And you just keep going until you're happy with, and you may find that as it dries, it becomes a bit paler. Then I just do another layer. So a little bit of patience involved if you wanted this. Yeah, or maybe get a sandpaper that can actually reach in, and so that you can sand it and so that it becomes white. But yeah, so that's how I've done it. Oh, accidents are stressful. Oh, I know. Yeah, I think that was kind of like the stressful bit, you know. Unfortunately, the lady was very kind and honest, and I don't have, well, hopefully it will, it's not just in my face. Hopefully she's, yeah, you know, not gonna contest too much. She did admit verbally that it was her fault. So, yeah, so I'm hoping that it's not a thing that I have to contend with. And it will all just be straightforward in terms of getting the car fixed. So I rang the insurance after I dropped my auntie off before I got home, and then they said they can book me in for 10 o'clock at the assessment place, at the assessment hub local to me. So I went along, and initial assessment, they thought it was quite extensive, and so they don't think it's road safety, so they didn't want to give it to me to take back, so I had to Uber back. They paid for it. Yeah, so it's all good. We're all good. I was a little bit shaky. I think I still am a little bit. Just, I don't know. It's like, I don't know, because it was so unexpected, you know. Yeah, it's like no warning. I think that was the shaky part, you know, because like when it's in front of you, you kind of, well, I don't know, because we took defensive driving, so I'm quite good about watching what other drivers are doing, not assuming that they, you know, that it would be my right of way in any shape, way or form. Even if it is, I would just make sure that the other driver is actually, yeah, not going to do things that, yeah, so if anything, I'm a bit more cautious, but I didn't, I know you're supposed to check the rear view mirror, and I do, but clearly I didn't in that occasion. All right, so yeah, so we just need to kind of let it dry a little bit. So I did go ahead, I did, you know, do another one. So I don't know which way. Did I have it like this? Maybe I had it like this. So you can see no two cards are going to be the same. So you're going to like be able to have very different feel. It depends on how intense your color is going to be as well. Look how much more intense that one is. And so, and also obviously if you chose different colors, then it will be completely different again. So we've got that. Oh, was this the one? I think that's the one. That's the one that's dry. Yeah, I think that's the one that's dry. That one, I will just leave it to dry. All right, so next part. So next part to this is I've got the other sheet, and it's exactly the same size. So what I did was I bring in the stamp positioner tool. Now, I clearly had my magnet. I had two magnets. I don't know what happened to the other one. I had it before and now I don't. So I like using this little square thing here. Okay, so, and I kind of like a line up because it's between two knobs, and then it's got that as well. So I kind of like putting things there. And normally I would have another one here, but it's gone. Walkabout. No idea where it's gone. So this was preset before. So it's going to look like this. So I'm not putting it all the way down because it still has ink on it. Okay, so the beauty of it, that was how I lined up. Okay, so I used it like this, and then I kind of positioned where, can you actually see? No, you can't. Let me pull this out. So yeah, is that better? Ugh, and now we've got that. Not winning. Okay, so yeah, so that's what you do, and then I kind of play around with where I wanted this, right? So I was happy with that. So see how now I can just basically production line. So I haven't moved this since I did the first card, so I can leave it there, and then I can come back and do it again. So that's where I wanted it. So then I move this out the way and just plug in the other one. So they're about there. Quite happy with that. It's just butt up against those two knobs. Okay, and then whoops. Yeah, that's better. Okay, and then now I'm going to put this on like so, and I'm going to ink it up. So I'm inking it up with Secret C. It's my new black. I think you've seen me talk about this. Hey Sheila. So just using Secret C, my new black. Love it. Okay, and then I'm going to put this on. Okay, plug it in like this. And when I'm ready, I'll just push it down. Okay, can pull it up. It's pretty good. Love it. So crisp, so good. And if it's not good enough, like the first one when I did, then I just redo it again and just press it down, and it's perfect. Everything is lined up. Phew, Okay, now got this. Whee. Right, put that one away. And then all I've done now is I've actually taken my ruler. Okay, and then I'm going to kind of plug it in here like that. I think that's what I did. Or did I put it up higher? Maybe like that. Okay, and then I'm just using my pencil very lightly. Just going to draw the line so I know where to cut this. Okay, and then I'm just going to use my scissors. Cool. I'm late joining today. Hey Sue, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, so then, oh yeah, that's right. That one is a bit hard because I have to do, I'm going to cut it like this. Okay, and then I'm going to cut around just the top of the words. So, sorry, a little bit of fussy cutting that you have to endure. So if you're watching replay, you can fast forward this if you didn't want to do that. Yeah, so read the card. So where it's at is they are going to have further investigation and check whether the card, this is AMI, my insurance, whether they want to repair it. And if they do, hopefully they know by the end of today, then they'll give me a courtesy card while they fix that. If they don't, I don't know, I guess, what does that mean? Did they write it off? Maybe, I don't know. Then, but the hassle of car shopping is, it's not something, you know, yeah, it's so time consuming. Give me Stampin' Up shopping anytime. Car shopping? It's a bit like house hunting. No, I mean, obviously, house hunting is a lot more investment. Oh dear. So yeah, so it's a waiting game at the moment. Sorry, I forgot to check whether I was in frame for the video. Yay, so I've got that. Okay, so that's going to go like that. That's how it's going to look. Okay, and then what I wanted to do was actually, because I wanted to save. Okay, I'm pulling it up a little bit. Okay, wait, what am I doing? Okay, there. As long as it's there. Okay, so I just line it up so I know where to cut it. And then I'm going to bring in the trimmer. Then I'm going to trim that bit off and that bit off. Line it up. So this is the track. Okay, I'm just going to cut that part off. And sometimes it's better to start in the middle so it doesn't catch. Okay, so now we've got two. And that's going to go on top like that. What we're going to do with this is that you can do this, obviously, another card if you want to. Oh, sorry, put it in the wrong place. You could do it like that, I suppose. Didn't think about it. You could do it like that if you wanted to, but we're not doing it that way. I'm keeping it all nice and clear because the other one is going to go inside and ta-da, surprise, surprise, it's a pocket. Alright, so I'm going to put this glue. Let's have our glue. Okay, that's going in here. Make sure it's opening the right way. Last thing is you want to do it this way, hey? You don't want it opening that way, so yeah, this way. And the top, was that the top? That was the top. I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, no, I lost that again. Okay, just gotta do that. Yep, so that's just gonna go under. Top layer. What's your weather like down your way? Oh, it's actually quite beautiful. Oh, yeah, we have quite beautiful weather. Was it Sunday? It was so hot. The boys was like saying, "Who said it's winter?" Because they had football as well. So so that's going to go there. And this one I have just I didn't raise this because I wanted this flat, but I did raise the inside. So I'll show you. Okay, so. Okay, it's gonna go lined up. Lining up here. Just making sure everything is straight and even. Cool. Okay, so I'm just, I know sometimes, if this is too plain for you, too much white space, then I'm sure you can find ways to jazz it up. You can put a little animal in here, I guess. I don't know. What do you think? Like one of these, maybe. Like it'll be quite cute over there. I thought about, let me just close this. I thought about using like the ephemera. See, I thought about doing that and giving it to you guys, but oh no, I changed my mind. So I don't know. So like say a present or a cup or something. Like you could easily put in something like that. The colors kind of do go. And that would be quite cute. But I opted for just stars. I'm just staying in theme. And I opted for the stars. So I was going to, then bring in my lemon lime twist stamping blend and gave it a color. So this is, what is this one? This is called the Wonderful Stars Puffy Stickers. Okay, so you get 2 sheets of those. And it comes in black and white. There's another one here. So yay! If you're American and you are celebrating 4th of July, this would be so cute to do in blue and red, I guess, colorways. And while this is drying, I'll let it dry, sit down there and let it dry a little bit. And pockets, anyone say pockets? So I like to use my foam adhesive strip. It's nice and easy. So pull that out. Should we do that? Straight bottom. More pockets. Oh no, this is tiny. Not quite. Okay, that's a little one. Put it on here for now. Alright. Maybe have to just chuck it out. And start another row. And just 3 sides. I know, right? Wherever I can do pockets, I'll be doing it. Okay, so that's good. Put that one there. Got 2 cards done. I really like the other. It's a bit simple, but still just playing with it. Ooh, what is it? What are you making? Didn't see. Okay, so that's on here. And stick it on. Yay. So now I've got is light enough that you can write on it. So if you wanted to, you can always add another white on there. So I'm just making sure that this is dry. Just double checking. Yep, our alcohol blending thing is pretty good like that. And then I'm just going to have one that goes in this spot here, and then one. So just doing like a little triangle, and this one, this is the one that's kind of moving a little bit. So that's it. That's our first card. So you can see the difference. One's a lot darker and more intense in color, and the other one's paler. So depending on which one you like, right? But just made it quite simply nice and easy. All right, so, and then the inside kind of matches as well. Okay. If I wanted to, I could put another if I don't like that. We'll see. Yep, there you go. Done. So that's card number 1. Card number 2. Card number 2. I was playing around with the variations. So I think we'll end up with like, what is that? Ooh. Oh, how interesting. What is that? That's from some sort of ink. Okay, well, never mind. As long as it didn't get it on here. Okay, that's great. Unfinished today too, seeing if I can add and finish any. Ooh, okay. Okay, cool. So this is like partial embossed. So I'm going to give you a partial embossed piece. And then, so that means you only need, so then you have another piece for the inside of the card as well. See, this is what you're going to be making. So either that or that. Okay, so you can choose. It's already embossed, so I will show you how. But you can choose to do the embossed side, the swirly part is raised, and you get that kind of look. Or you can do the other side, you can get this kind of look. So, what shall we do? What shall we do? So we've got those, and then we have nice ribbon. And, you know, if we still have shimmery white paper, that's what I would have been using to give this even more shine. And ta-da, this would be your first Christmas card, maybe, unless you've already been making Christmas card. All right, so let's do this. I really do like, I don't know, do you guys have a preference? I don't know. I think I'll go for this one. Okay. They're both nice. They're both just so nice. So, same colors. Well, the secret C is the card base. What did I do with the brush? Do it with my blue brush. There it is. Okay. You know what? Just clear my space here. Oh! Did I find my other? See? I just found my other. Yep, funny. It was attached to one of these. It's so funny. I looked high and low for it, and I can't find it. All right, I'm doing it the other way. Oh, one on the left. Which one was on the left? Oh, was it this one? Did you want this one? The white. Okay, then. We can do it on the white. Well, I'm going to do it here now. And if you change your mind, we will just flip it over. Oh, I was meant to show you, wasn't I? Okay. So I've got that. I'm just going to show you how to do this part, the embossing part. So, of course, I thought about Christmas trees. I like the white. There you go. You like the white. There we go. We've got that sort of look. All right, let me show you the sandwich. So what you do is, where's the folder gone? My folder is here. You can see the imprint. I basically took cardboard from, do I have it here? I don't know what I've done with it. Basically the backing of one of our designer series papers, okay, any of the backings, the 12 by 12, and I actually have 2 layers here. So I've just cut a triangle because I wanted it to be a Christmas tree, and then what I do is I put it on top. So it's been here enough that actually there's marking on it. So, and then I kind of tack it down a bit. All right, and then now you might have to play around with your sandwich, but you need your base plate, and then I just put the embossing folder, and then I'm using it with plate number 4. Okay, so this is plate number 4. So I'm going to do that, but before I do that, I need to put my paper in there. So, oh, this is what this paper, was this what this paper is for? I don't know, maybe not. I'll do this here, because then I'll recut it. So, I do want to make sure that this is the right size. No, I think because, okay, never mind. This was slightly longer, but that's okay. And so I'm just kind of lining it up and making sure that it is straight-ish. I'm eyeballing everything, so this kind of looks straight to me. Maybe need to pull this down a smidgen. Okay, and then once I'm happy with that, that's how it is. So the pressure, because this is raised, okay, so that's just going to go through there, and that part is not going to touch the white card at all, so it shouldn't emboss it. So put this then on top of it. All right, and then you're going to hear me, but I won't pull it in. Okay, I'm going to roll it through, just like that. Pull it up. Ta-da! So you get only that part. So the others is all just plain white. So that's how you do that. Okay, so nice and easy, hopefully. You get that. So then, if you want it to, if that's all too dark for you, you can always lighten it, okay, by giving it a bit of sanding. And then it will look a little bit more like snow as well, snowy tip, perhaps. It's always quite cute. And then, of course, we have to bring in our Wink of Stella. That's the old one. I don't want my old one. I want the new one. Where are we? It says old. What have I done? That one there? Okay. And then I'm just going to go through. Oh, it's a little bit sparkly. Start with just putting around the swirly bits, I think. But maybe you want to go to town and just put it all over. And that's fine. Each to their own. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to go like that. Just around. And it's just so sparkly. It's so nice. Love it. Christmas card somehow, for me, has to be sparkly. Yeah, even when I do the summer one, I try to make it sparkly. Like, you know, non-snowy northern hemisphere. So actually, you know what? I'm going to do all the little dots. Okay, maybe not all. That's going to take ages. Okay, I'm just going to dab, dab, dab. Yeah. Okay. What do you guys think? Yay! So I've got that all good. That's going to be my star. Where's my star? Right, I'm going to put that on my star as well. Oh yeah, I did do a yellow one because I don't know, do I want a yellow golden star or just a very white shimmery star? Can you guys see how shimmery it is? Let me see if I can bring it out. Yeah, see, it's kind of pulling. Kind of pulls. So I don't know if I need to like heat set it. Let's have a look. Does that work? Or just let it dry. Anyway, you can do that. That one I've coloured it with Golden Glow. You know what? I'm going to do a Golden Glow one just so that I can have a different one. So I'm going to have my star that way. Yeah. Okay, so you can see the difference. White star and golden star. Okay, so we're all good with that. And then all we need to do is do that. Oh, we need to stamp the words. Okay, but first I'm going to do the bow. So, no tricks to it. Just left over right. No, do I want... I'll do... This one was on the left, so maybe this one I'll do on the right. It's okay. Okay. So, kind of pull it as tight as I can, even bending it a little bit. Like, even if the paper is bent a little bit, I know I will slack off, right, when I go to do my bow. And then this, okay, you guys would just have to trust me. Trust. Have I got the right one? No. Okay, here we go. There we go. And then I just have to do that. Keep pulling it, tighten it, pull it, and tightening it. Okay, as tight as I want it. And yep, and then I can trim that off. Woo! What do you guys think? Yeah. Made a hash of that job. Oh well, that's all good. So yes, that's how it looks. And then use my glue dots to tack anything down. So I wanted to tack it down a little bit. So then I just go like this. Taking it down. Okay, happy with that. Alright, so then there is a little scrap piece of white, and then another new product, stitch stocking. So we have may all your days be merry and bright. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Sending warm wishes to from all these little square designs, so quilt looking design, so that's kind of cool. So I've just pulled out Merry Christmas. I could do Merry and Bright as well, but I did Merry and Christmas. So I just pulled that one out, right? And then I'm just inking the top. What color is it? Okay, it's clear, it's been clean. So I'm using Secret C. And very carefully lining it up so that I'm only stamping, so inking that, and then whee! Okay, that didn't look very good. That's terrible. Let's try it again. Oh, maybe I'll clean it first. Okay. 2 sides to paper. Okay. Oh, it's really hard to see. I can't see what I'm doing. I'm not happy with it. Okay. How many goes is it going to take? I don't know. Oh my word. Don't do what I do. Just do what I say. Will that work? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this on camera. Who's laughing? Hey, Marie. I see you. Cut this. And just lining it up with the letters. Okay. So we need this to go like that. Yep. So maybe I don't need it that much. Just there. And then this one here, I'm going to banner it. So just using that good old trick of slitting in the middle and then from the corner to the middle to flag it. And that's just going to go like that. Okay, probably could have done it a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to do it like that. Okay. So I will use my glue dot. Tag it like that. And then that's going to go on here, onto the front. And here you go. How cool is that? I will cut up another piece of paper for the inside of the card, and we may as well stamp the greeting as well. Cool. So that's white, inside. Oh, do I have a piece of paper? Yeah, I do have one. Yay, I can just do that. Okay, and so then maybe this time we can stamp the whole thing. Oops, I lost my things. Big avalanche. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Okay. What do you guys like to do in the middle? Do you stamp your wordings right in the center? On the side? Right in the middle? Okay, we can do right in the middle, or we can do on the side. Do I have any image? No, I think I'll just leave it. I'm just going to do maybe right in the center. Go with right in the center. And hope another bit. Trying to reconnect. Poor connection. Oh dear. Did I lose you guys? Are you guys still here? I had this message come up saying poor connection. Trying to reconnect. Okay. All good. So I'm just going to leave that there. Right. So we've got white star, golden glow star, and then this one was the deboss. So these two are the embossed, and then this is the deboss side and more blue. And then did one with the shimmery paper. Did you guys know that we have this? We have a pack called Pastels Shimmer. And then we have another shimmer as well. I can't remember what it's called. So there's 6 sheets, 2 of each. I've got Bubble Bar, Lemon Lolly, and Pool Party. So this is the Bubble Bar that I have blended Berry Burst over. So nice pink card. I haven't put a star on it yet, so I will do that. So that's in Berry Burst color and shiny. And then this, I haven't finished it, but this is in the pool party, but you get the gist of it, so it'll just be like that. So what do you guys think? So those are just like different sample. All right, so yeah, so we've got this card and this card that we did today. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the class today. So the technique are not overly new, but maybe new to some of you, but it's always good to be reminded, isn't it, of our of what we can do with our stamps and our tools and our embossing folders. Yeah, so thank you very much. I'm pleased to be able to still come on and do the live. And yeah, very grateful that it was only a car damage and nothing else was damaged. No one was hurt. So that's great today. Anyway, happy 1st of July. And I hope to see you guys next week. Same time, 1:30 on Wednesday. Oh, by the way, so I do want to just make a comment on signing up and joining my team, signing up as a demonstrator. And the signing up process is changed from today onwards. So now, you know, before you have like the $285, you know, that you can pick your products, but it has to be the exact amount or slightly less, or, you know, you can't go over it. So it's quite a, you know, it can be quite a long process to, you know, yeah, to rejig your order so that you have the best possible, you know, you get as close as possible to 285. But now it's going to be different. Now it's when you sign up, and you'll get a coupon or a code, so that then you can go place your order, and you can redeem the coupon or the code for 285. But your order can obviously be more. And so, so you don't have to get the exact amount, and you can just pay for the excess of, you know, if you order 350, then you just pay 350 minus 285, that sort of thing. So that's really cool, and you probably get it, and you will get a nice little surprise as well, straight from Stampin' Up. So that's really cool, but that surprise only applies to first time demonstrators. So if you had signed up previously, I think they have a way of tracking it. If you have signed up previously, you've dropped, and then now you are signing up again for you know, second time or whatever, then I don't think you get that surprise, but you still get a welcome email. And yeah, so find out more about it on my website or on Stampin' Up website. And yay, all good. So right, bless you all. Very grateful to be here, and thank you that you guys are joined me, and like the video if you like what you saw. Share it. That would be really helpful and wonderful for me. And yeah, bless you. See ya.